Here's a song that won on the Thursday Do-It-Yourself Music Director last week on the Ritter program. It's from Dennis Yost and the Classics 4.
Doesn't it make you feel like trying to save the sunlight? Surely you feel the way I do. They're not gonna last forever. Blue skies and sunny weather. The problem is up to me and you. We shouldn't be so careless. Think of the things we cherish. Think of them all go away. Now, doesn't it make you feel like trying to save the sunlight? Doesn't it make you stop and think? Picture without a warning, rain on a Sunday morning. Think of the way it brings you down. Then think of a rainbow shining and someone who loves you smiling. Happy the sun came back around. Now doesn't that make you feel like trying to save the sunlight? Doesn't it make you stop and think? Doesn't it make you feel like trying to save the sunlight? It's gotta make you feel like trying to save the sunlight. Doesn't it make you feel like?
Kind of says it all, doesn't it? Really happy to see that old sunshine, and it's out there again today. Ever notice how a cloud can follow you around, no matter how you try to avoid it sometimes? Just seems like those things enter everybody's life from time to time. I noticed on the AP patchwork news information that they send out from time to time, a new apartment complex has opened across from the boyhood home of former Attorney General John Mitchell on New York's Long Island. The name? Watergate Apartments.
This is it. The week to shop and save at Clem's in downtown Bloomington and Clinton. You'll save more because Clem's buyers have sought the best price and merchandise for your needs, and they're passing the savings on to you this week only. Shop early because the low prices on linens, domestics, sportswear, dresses, coats, and more won't last long at their May sale prices. Knit shorts valued at $8 are just $4.99, and matching knit tops valued to $5 are just $2.99 each, and the tops are available in tank or short sleeves. So get coordinated. Shop Clem's today. No iron sheets by Fieldcrest in the size you need, valued at $13, just $2.99 to $5.99. Matching cases available too. And you can buy a bath towel by Fieldcrest for just $1.25, and the same price brings you 2 hand towels, 3 fingertips, or 4 washcloths. Save on raincoats, handbags, terry slippers, sleepwear, and more during the May sale at Clem's in downtown Bloomington and Clinton.
Let's see, this is Monday, May 14th, right? The 134th day of the year, and there are 231 left. Did you know that back in 1804, on this date, Captain Meriwether Lewis and William Clark set out from St. Louis, Missouri, on their expedition to the West Coast. That's just a bit of factual information. It's 14 minutes in front of 7 o'clock. That's some information, too, along with a 45-degree temperature. Partly cloudy, your weather word today, with cool temperatures. Highs about 60. Tonight, fair and cooler. Frost likely, with the lows 30 to 35. And for Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer, with the highs in the 60s. That's the weather word as we start the week out. Things look pretty good as we move along to the end of the week. Wednesday through Friday, generally fair with a warming trend about Thursday and Friday. Won't be long, and 'twill be the season to head off to this place.
Very merry confectionery, scrumptious day. It's incredibly, edibly tantalizing. I mean, it's a perfect day. So let's all go hand in hand down the chocolate path to the scrumptious land. SCRUMP, delicious, scrumptious is a land for you and me. Scrumptious is a land where spinach never grows. And the last time they saw a carrot there, it was kindly asked to go. So let's all go hand in hand down the chocolate path to the scrumptious land. SCRUMP, delicious, scrumptious is a land for you and me. Scrumptious, scrumptious isn't hard to find. All the world will have to do is open up its mind. Hey, hey, let's all go hand in hand down the chocolate path to the scrumptious land. Let's all go hand in hand down the chocolate path to the scrumptious land. Let's all go hand in hand down the chocolate path to
Kind of makes you hungry just thinking about it. The Curbstones with Scrumdiddlyumptious Land. It's 11 minutes in front of 7 o'clock. Taking a look to the market situation from Peoria, there are 1,679 cattle this morning, along with 2,914 hogs. Estimates see 2,000 cattle and 4,000 hogs at Peoria today, with a reminder that the first lamb pool of the season will be next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, the 22nd. At Joliet, 2,254 cattle, along with 500 hogs. Estimates see 2,500 cattle and 800 hogs at Joliet. Here's a WJBC weather watch for Twin City Hydromatic. It's 43 degrees in Peoria. Springfield has 45, Rockford 43, and Moline 43. There are now scattered light rain showers indicated just south of Chicago, or let's call that northwest of Chicago, to just southwest of Fort Wayne, Indiana, all moving to the southeast. Consequently, no threat to the Bloomington normal area. In fact, no rain other than that indicated around in our immediate area at all. Today, partly cloudy, cool for central Illinois. Highs around 60. Tonight, fair and cooler, frost likely. Lows 30 to 35. For Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer with the highs in the 60s. Precipitation probabilities go from 10% today to less than 5% both tonight and tomorrow, with the extended word calling for generally fair skies and a warming trend between Wednesday and Friday. It's now 45 degrees.
Stop the trouble before it starts. Call Jerry Shoemaker and his pit crew of transmission professionals at Twin City Hydromatic. Have them check over your car's transmission and make routine adjustments to keep small problems small. And they'll get your car back on the road fast, because Twin City Hydromatic carries a large inventory of parts for all major transmissions. Twin City Hydromatic guarantees their work, too. Now, if you do have some big transmission trouble and get stranded, you can call them. Twin City Hydromatic has a 24-hour radio dispatch tow truck to bring your car in. Just call 827-6700, day or night. Trust Jerry Shoemaker and his men to look after your car's transmission. They know how to check it over, what to look for, and what to do if they find trouble. For transmission work, guaranteed to be right, call Twin City Hydromatic, located 3 blocks south of the square on Main in Bloomington.
WJBC Canberra.
Sitting in for the ailing Don Munson today. Hope Don gets back in good shape tomorrow. Just a little bit of the old flu over the weekend. He's trying his best to shake the bug, so to speak. It's 9 minutes in front of 7 o'clock, 45 degrees the temperature, with a reminder that representatives of the Campfire Girls, Girl Scouts, and 4-H will guest on your question, please, this morning at 9:05 with Don Newberg. Newberg also takes a look at the news coming up here in a couple of minutes. That's the brass ring. I'll never fall in love again. Cardinals have won. Hopefully we'll do that again. Beat the Expos yesterday 3-2. Cubs took 2 from the Phillies 4-2 and 9-3. The Angels shut out the White Sox 3-0 yesterday. A complete check of sports comes at 7:25 this morning.
No matter how you mix up the College Town Ice Cream Group, you'll come out on top looking fashionably smart. Pines have a great selection of these mixable matchables. The Ice Cream Group in cool, comfortable knits, coordinates that stir it up in checks, stripes, and solids, pastel pink, pale blue, and white. See the assortment of halter tops, tie-back tops, midriff, and mini smock tops that really mix it up with shorts and cuffed and uncuffed slacks. Hurry to Pines, downtown Normal, and at Eastland, and make your own stir.
See Triangle Truck Parts, 2200 South Bud in Bloomington for grade 5 bolts, temper finish, double heat treated. All sizes for 1/4 inch through 1 inch. It's 5.5 minutes in front of 7, 45 degrees the temperature.
Two separate mishaps in the Bloomington area yesterday left one person hospitalized while another was treated and released. The one person hospitalized is 16-year-old Sharon Hawthorne of 403 South State. She was riding a bicycle that collided with a car driven by Andy Noel of 1107.5 East Jackson near the Jackson-Denver intersection at about 8:30 last night. Miss Hawthorne is a patient at St. Joseph's Hospital listed in fair condition. The other mishap occurred yesterday afternoon a little after 1 o'clock. 82-year-old Ernest Lauritsen of Leroy was hurt in a mishap at Route 66 and Mercer Avenue. Mr. Lauritsen was treated and released from St. Joseph's. Good morning. Don Newberg with WJBC News, brought to you by People's Bank of Bloomington, now in its 103rd year of service to the Bloomington Normal area. More news in a moment.
Is your farm still being managed the way it was years ago? If so, it's possible you're not getting a good return from your farm investment. Farming is big business today. That's why more and more profitable farms are managed professionally. If you'd like to know more about maximizing your profits and minimizing your losses, call the People's Bank Farm Department. People's has a team of 4 full-time farm management experts, each one farm-reared, college-educated, experienced professional farm managers. With hard work and the facts, the farms they managed last year produced over 2.5 million bushels of corn. People's farm management experts know how to get the facts and apply them correctly to generate maximum farm income. Management data is readily available at People's Bank through computerized farm income and expense reports as you need them throughout the year. For more information, call People's Bank of Bloomington. One great bank.
There's been no house-to-house garbage and refuse pickup in Bloomington for 2 weeks, and it doesn't appear as though it will be resuming soon. Strike by the city's public service employees is now 2 weeks old. There's no indication any bargaining sessions have been scheduled. The only talks that have been held recently ended last Thursday after about 3.5 hours with no agreement reached. The fourth, hopefully last, flood crest of the spring is expected to reach the mouth of the Mississippi River today. And as the floodwaters start to recede, farmers wait for their land to drain enough to plant some crops. But it may be too late for cotton in many areas, and slow drainage is endangering other crops as well. Officials are now predicting it will be the end of May before the Mississippi recedes below flood stage at St. Louis. A Democratic organization alderman and a Republican Cook County commissioner reportedly have admitted they failed to file ethics statements required by law by the April 30th deadline. Chicago Sun-Times says in its editions today that Alderman Robert Walensky and County Commissioner William Erickson of Evanston said they did not meet the deadline but intended to file ethics statements. The Illinois Governmental Ethics Act, which requires public officials to file annual statements of financial interest, does not specifically provide criminal penalties for failure to file. But last October, Attorney General Scott said a constitutional provision requiring forfeiture of office for failure to file was self-effecting and did not require passage of a state law to implement it. On the weather front, 60 was yesterday's high and 42 the overnight low. We've had a trace amount of precipitation. Today, partly cloudy is the forecast and cool, a high around 60. A lot of clear sky right now. Tonight, fair and cooler with frost likely. Low tonight, 30 to 35. Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer. We'll have a high in the 60s. Westerly winds of 8 to 15 today. Probability for measurable precip quite light, 5 to 10%. And the extended outlook Wednesday through Friday, generally fair with a warming trend Thursday and Friday. Northwest winds of 4 to 6, the barometer's 30.11 and steady, the relative humidity 55%. And the temperature now 46 degrees. This news presented by People's Bank of Bloomington. Don Newberg reporting for WJBC News.
Are you thinking about building a fence or a deck this summer? Wanting some help in landscaping the yard? Well, you're in luck because Westside Lumber is having a free consultation clinic on outside living and landscaping this Friday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Advice on how to build, what to build, and what it costs will be answered. And as a special attraction, Westside will have a landscape specialist to help you with ideas on shaping up your yard. And for those of you who are also interested in inside improvement, here's your chance to see Westside's dramatic new kitchen displays and get some rare bargains on cabinets, vanities, and some beautiful new paneling. Consultation on inside remodeling will also be available. So bring your questions, your lot layouts, and measurements, and Westside will furnish the ideas, the know-how, and the free cost estimates. Improve the living inside and outside your home by coming to Westside's Indoor-Outdoor Living Clinic Friday evening anytime, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at 1111 West Market, Bloomington. Take your draperies to Holiday Cleaners this spring. Have them cleaned and pleated professionally for just 60 cents a pound. Holiday Cleaners, 1308 East Empire.
It's the good life, WJBC, Bloomington, 1230.
For news from where it's being made, gathered by Network Radio's largest news staff, here is News Around the World. This is Bob Walker for American Information Radio with a good morning to you from New York. The Washington Post reports former acting FBI Director L. Patrick Gray was told by FBI officials several weeks after Watergate that there were signs of a cover-up. The Post says Gray reportedly turned down a recommendation that President Nixon be notified. Time magazine says former White House counsel John Dean was reportedly asked by President Nixon 2 months ago to sign what amounted to be a confession that Dean was the only White House aide guilty of covering up the Watergate scandal. Agriculture Secretary Earl Butz has injected himself into the Watergate aftermath. Butz said the Senate committee's investigation of Watergate is politically motivated and that Chairman Sam Ervin is a publicity seeker. Secretary Butz was in Charlotte, North Carolina yesterday when he warned against calling witnesses before the Senate committee who may be indicted in the courts.
If the Ervin Committee calls any of those witnesses before the glare of publicity and national TV and press reporting, they will prejudice the administration of justice when it comes to the courts. And you may end up in identically the same kind of thing that happened to the Ellsberg trial. This would be most unfortunate.
Secretary Butz got a quick reply from Senator Ervin, who termed the charges absurd. Ervin also said the Agriculture Secretary was welcome to testify from his own knowledge that Watergate never happened. I'll have more news in a moment.
Pocket an apple tree, pocket a chimpanzee, pocket the life that you lead. You'll have a pocket full of miracles. A little Kodak pocket camera is all you need.
A Kodak Pocket Instamatic camera is small enough to take everywhere so that you don't have to miss a miracle. And you can bring it all back in big, sharp pictures.
Pocket a tortoiseshell, pocket a wishing well. Our little pocket is how. So when you're running out of miracles, remember pockets full of miracles are happening now.
You can pocket a Kodak Pocket camera for less than $30. Which we think is pretty miraculous.
The price of gold reached the $100 an ounce level in London and Zurich this morning, a record high for Zurich. At the same time, the U.S. dollar was dropping sharply in foreign exchanges. Bullion dealers say continuing doubt about the stability of the American economy, plus doubts about the credibility of the Nixon administration because of Watergate, are undermining the dollar and leading to the record high price of gold. Skylab 1 goes up today. The astronauts give chase tomorrow. For the latest, we switch to ABC's George Engel at the Kennedy Space Center.
Fueling of the big Saturn V rocket is now well underway here at the Kennedy Space Center. The launch pad cleared for safety. The countdown still running slightly ahead of schedule. The weather outlook for launch time remains good, but forecasters are watching a pocket of thunderstorms out in the Gulf of Mexico that might cause showers later on. Barring any weather problems, Skylab is to be boosted into an orbit 270 miles high today. Tomorrow, astronauts Conrad, Kerwin, and Weitz will rocket up to rendezvous with Skylab and begin the first of 3 manned missions this year to study Earth, Sun, stars, and man in space. This is George Engel, ABC News at the Kennedy Space Center.
Live coverage of the launch of Skylab 1 this afternoon at 1:25. David Bruce walked through a tunnel into Hong Kong this morning and emerged inside China, the veteran diplomat on his way to Peking to become head of the U.S. Liaison Office. ABC correspondent Steve Bell walked part of the way himself.
Ambassador walking through with his aides, with Mrs. Bruce. We can accompany him to the midway point of the tunnel, which is where the territory of British Hong Kong ends and the People's Republic of China begins. An historic moment just about to begin here as Mr. Bruce, the new Chief of Liaison for the U.S. Liaison Mission in Peking, steps onto the soil of the People's Republic of China.
Correspondent Steve Bell on the border in Hong Kong. This is Information Radio News.
Bissell people want to share. Fill your home with loving care.
Bissell Aerosol Upholstery Shampoo foam cleans your upholstery safely, easily, economically. Leaves colors fresh and bright. Bissell Upholstery Shampoo is great for your cars, fabrics, vinyls, and leathers, too. Bissell, your love and care. At better stores everywhere.
Bissell shares your loving care by Bissell.
I'm Bob Walker in New York, and that's the news from the American Information Radio Network. A service of ABC News.
You won't have to guess when you purchase a diamond at Sorg Jewelers. Here's Bill Frautschi to tell you why.
That's right, Ken. We at Sorg's Jewelers want to take the guesswork and uncertainty out of buying a diamond. We'll begin by explaining away the mystery behind such terms as clarity, cut, color, and carat weight. Jewelers' terms that mean little to the average purchaser until you see the meaning with your own eyes. And at Sorg's Jewelers, we'll show you in our Kimberly rooms. You'll actually see, under the controlled lighting conditions, the fine points of difference that separate one diamond from another in value. We want you to know the value of the gem you buy. You see, your confidence is the all-important fifth C that makes a diamond purchase worthwhile. Confidence, because at Sorg's Jewelers, you're important to us. Sorg's Jewelers, on the square in downtown Bloomington. Come and see us soon. Open Monday and Friday nights.
For homeowners insurance rates lower than most, see me, State Farm Agent Ralph DeWerf, at Main and Division, or call 828-2200 or 827-8274.
WJBC wishes you good morning.
My goodness, that time really slips by in a hurry. It's 6 minutes and a half after 7 o'clock. Get a little bugle music to wake you up on a Monday. Munson Show. Doing a little fill-in work today.
He was a famous trumpet man from our Chicago way. He had a boogie style but no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. They really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted the band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a toot, he blows 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was some boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. When he plays boogie-woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. When he played, he made the company jump 8 to the bar. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. Da-da-da-doodly-yada, doodly-yada, doot-doot, he blows 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note for bass and guitars and with him. And the company jumps on the first reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. Boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and accept their feet, 'cause they know how it goes when someone gets the beat. Whoa, whoa.
Sounds a lot like the Andrews Sisters, I think. Bette Midler is the gal that does the thing. The Bugle Boogle Boy Blues, whatever. At a 8-minute mark after 7 o'clock, Monday, May 14th. Weather-wise, today, you're going to be interested in this. We have partly cloudy skies, cool temperatures, on tap with a high. I hate to say on tap because that sounds like rain, doesn't it? We don't have any rain in the forecast, and that's good. Maybe the chance of a frost tonight won't interest you, but it is in there. Again, partly cloudy, cool, with our highs 60 today. Tonight, fair and cooler, frost likely, lows 30 to 35. For Tuesday, mostly sunny and warmer, with the highs in the 60s. That's the best we can do weather-wise. We're trying our best here this morning, too, on The Munson Show. I'm Ken Behrens, filling in for Don, who got a touch of the flu over the weekend and is just taking it easy, and we don't blame him a single bit for doing so today. So we'll try to manage through and struggle here on the morning Munson Show with you, clear until 9 o'clock. Did I say it's 9 past 7? 46 degrees, the temp.
How would you like to receive $1,000 this spring and every spring for the rest of your life? During the Magnavox Haul It a Big One days, OK Appliance and TV is offering you some great values on TV, stereo, component systems, and tape recorders, and the chance to win $1,000 every spring for the rest of your life, or, if you prefer, $20,000 in cash, or one of 1,075 quality Magnavox products. Don't miss this opportunity. Pick up your entry blank at OK Appliance and TV. No purchase necessary. And who knows? Magnavox may be giving you $1,000 every spring for the rest of your life. Stop in at OK Appliance and TV, 906 Four Seasons Row, Bloomington, near the junction of East Lincoln and 66. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights.
This is the type of season, or this is the season, when the type of weather is such that you don't know exactly for sure what's coming on or happening in just a matter of short minutes when things can change drastically. And because of that type of situation, McLean County Civil Defense Director Al Thomas guests with Ann Hollow tomorrow night at 9:05. The discussion will center around what to do and where to go when bad weather is afoot. And, of course, the phone lines will be open for your questions because people do have those concerning emergency weather information.